So Ted, there's a lot of people that are concerned that they may not be able to close on their property. Can you tell us exactly what's happening with like the town halls, the city halls, and how we are still getting our clients to the closing table?
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of sum it up. Of course, last week things were really up in the air. We had no idea what was going on, and I'm sure this is really, happening like across the country with a lot of closures and government stepping in. Also trying to figure things out on the fly. And so, that was kind of happening last week. This week, I think we've kind of, it's settled down just a little bit. It is only Tuesday, but, we'll see what happens. Hopefully things are a little bit more understandable. But the way it is at the moment, and at least in Rhode Island, is that there are a lot of, everything is handled on a town level, town or city level.
Yeah.
And it is pretty fluid still. We get updates regularly from the title insurance underwriters as to what town halls are closed or not closed, or provide limited access. So essentially, most of them are open, to business, but not necessarily to visitors. And so what has to happen is that we have to call ahead and confirm that the municipality is open, that the town is open. And then the question is, can they, let's say if we just, are about to do a closing, can we record or not record? And for the most part, I think they do allow us to record, but we'd have to put the documents either, slip them under the door, or it sounds crazy, but it's true, or put them in a box, maybe get them time stamped. The underwriters have stepped up to the plate and have offered a gap coverage, which the way, and let me explain what this is to the audience. It's a gap coverage is where the title search is done to a certain point in time, usually within a week or two, 2.5 weeks, let's say, from the execution of the purchase and sales agreement. We have a certain point where a search was done, and the effective date on that title is through that date. We then will move, do everything we need to do in terms of getting the closing to take place. And then at the closing, or immediately after the closing, typically, we will do an update of the title. And if title looks good, an update meaning from the previous point in time, the effective date of the commitment, to the moment that we're recording, nothing shows up in the public records, then, which is defined as the gap, by the way, okay? Then we record the documents, and then, when everything is fine. So this affidavit is basically giving a comfort level to the underwriter, to the attorney. Okay, so now we can close and we can disperse. Mm-hmm. And then if something does come up in between, then that would be the responsibility of the title insurance company, who would then go back to the seller for making them whole.